Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wet Shaving with Angelo. I'm Angelo, and today's going to be a good day and a good shave. And I got quite a bit of good stuff I'm going to be using today. For the brush of today, I'm going to be using my Simpsons Chubby 2 synthetic shave brush. To me personally, I like the Chubby 2 synthetic, not just because it's a luxury brush, but because it's got a lot of backbone to it, and it builds lather very well, especially with the hard pucka shave soap, which the shave soap of choice is going to be my first time using this scented soap, but definitely not my first time with this brand. D.R.Harris shaving bowl D.R.Harris's Lavender shave soap. Now, a little back history about D.R.Harris. They were founded in 1790 in London, England. And in 2002, they were appointed chemists to His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales. In 2012, they got the Royal Warrant, which is like a sponsor, which is like a endorsement by the royal family, the Royal Warrant. They got a Royal Warrant from Her Majesty the Queen in 2012. And D.R. Harris, to me, D.R. Harris shave soaps are excellent. They are a little bit pricey, but if you try D.R. Harris shave soap, you'll love it. And this is their lavender scented soap that I just got yesterday. Just a fantastic lather, just fantastic lavender scent. So I'm going to use that for my aftershave of choice. D.R. Harris's Old English Lavender Water, which the scent notes on this is English lavender blossoms, rose water, bergamot, and a trace of musk. And I tried this aftershave once before. And it's just a lovely, relaxing scent of lavender. Just a beautifully English-made lavender scented aftershave. Blade of choice, a vintage Wilkinson Sword Super Sword Edge blade. And razor of choice, this is my second time using this particular make and model razor. The 1959 Gillette Fatboy. 1959 Gillette Fatboy razor. Let's see if we can get the aggression level on there. Let's see here. On level 5. I shaved with this yesterday using my go-to blade Voss. Got it at level 5 and it was a really good shave. I just got this Gillette Fatboy 59 model the other day, and I'm really enjoying shaving with it so far. So let's wet the face, get the lather, and go for the first pass with the grain. How's everyone doing out there? Let us know in the comments how your shaves are going, and let us know how you holding up these right now. And I have to say, of all the triple mill British made shave soaps out there, D.R. Harris is by far my favorite brand of triple milled shave soaps from England. And don't get me wrong, I like Taylor Bond Street shave soaps, and I even love their creams. But when it comes to the triple milled shave soaps, I love D.R. Harris because it's kind of like a British version of Martin de Condé in that you just put your wet brush to the bowl or wet brush to the soap, and you get plenty of thick, creamy, slick lather going on. This is what we got just starting off with the building of the lather. A few more swirls on the puck, and I'll be good to go for the first pass, for lathering up for the first pass. But D.R. Harris soaps lather extremely well. And if you're in the market for a British-made shave soap, I would highly recommend a triple milk shave soap from England. I would highly recommend the D.R. Harris line. They got various scents and soaps, and they're all fantastic. For different, like my personal favorite D.R. Harris is Marlboro, which doesn't smell like cigarettes to me. To me, I smell on the Marlboro soap cedarwood and sandalwood on that. That's what I detect at least. But look at that nice creamy lather. At least for me, it's creamy. Let me add a little more water to get it even better. To get an even better built lather. There's more water. This is a thirsty soap, I find. The more water you add, the better the lather. Oh, there we go. There we go. And the lavender in this soap is beautiful. This is just a beautifully scented lavender soap. And there's plenty of slickness and glide with the D.R.Harris soaps. For me, at least, they never disappoint. I find, at least, that D.R.Harris shave soaps do not disappoint whatsoever and are worth the money. If you're looking for D.R.Harris, if you're interested in them, you can find them on various websites. And I would recommend probably start off buying one of the refill pucks, because it is cheaper to buy a refill puck than it is to buy the soap in the wooden bowl. But it's up to you. I like the wooden bowl because it's a nice presentation factor. Just my personal preference. And the Chubby 2 Synthetic by Simpsons is one of my favorite luxury branded shave brushes I own. Great. I know IMCDB didn't like the Chubby 2 Synthetic from Simpsons, but I think he had an older model from 5 or 6 years ago. This is a more recent model. And Simpsons has really been kicking up their game as far as synthetic shave bristles are concerned. Like, they're really up in their game, it seems like, which is good. Especially for an old British brand of shave brushes. Time for the shave with the 1959 first quarter Gillette Fatboy, which first quarter 1959 is my mother's birth quarter and year. So just a great start to a great shave. And I'm really loving the vintage Wilkinson Sword blades. With one vintage Wilkinson Sword Super Sword blade, I can get 10 shaves out of one blade. Just my personal experience. And that's if I wanted to stretch it super far. I see now why there's a reason why many wet shavers gush over the 59 model of the Gillette Fatboy. Because I also own a 1961 model, but this model seems to do a better job. Just my personal experience. The 59 model seems to do a better job at shaving the stubble than the 61. My personal experience. And even at the middle ground level of 5 out of 9 on this Fatboy razor, it's doing a darn good job of knocking down stubble. Because I just took a second ago look in my sink, and there's a lot of stubble in there just from the first pass with the green at level 5 out of 9 on the Fatboy, aka $1.95 adjustable Gillette. Time for the second pass across the green. You will relather and shave across the green. Let's get a little moisture on the brush. But I saw in an old video from Shave the Man where Concanzanditas, forgive me if I mispronounce his name, when he was talking about D.R.Harris's Marlboro shave soap and the Chubby 2 synthetic, the Chubby 2 Badger by Simpsons, he said in his opinion it was a match made in heaven. And for me, this Chubby 2 synthetic with any of my D.R.Harris shave soaps is a match made in heaven. Mainly because the Chubby 2 synthetic has a lot of backbone. Thus makes it ideal for triple milled shave soaps. At least in my personal opinion. I think it's a perfect match for if you're using a triple milled shave soap, I would recommend use a brush or something. Use a shave brush that has a ton of backbone to it, but still soft to the touch to make your application of the lather more comfortable. Just a lovely, creamy, slick lather right there. At least I think. And as I mentioned, the excess lather off my hands, it does feel very slick. And the razor's just gliding across. Just gliding with ease, which is what you want your razor to do when shaving. You don't want it dragging or skipping. Just a whole excellent collection of products that I enjoy using. And for everyone's information, besides the lavender shave soap by D.R.Harris, I own 4 other D.R.Harris shave soaps. I own other D.R.Harris soaps. I own Sandalwood, Arlington, Windsor, and as mentioned earlier, Marlboro. And all of them perform fantastically and smell fantastic. And are just like classic refined British fragrance soaps and aftershaves. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my Taylorville Bond Street shave creams, and the soaps I like them too. But Taylorville Bond Street doesn't have a whole wide variety of shave soaps, whereas D.R.Harris has more of a variety in soaps. My personal opinion. But cream-wise, Taylorville Bond Street is excellent. You get bang for your buck with the tubs, creams, and you get a lot of product in a tub. Like one tub of Taylorville Bond Street shave cream is, I believe the weight is in ounces, 5.3 ounces. A lot of product. And I do enjoy using Taylorville Bond Street shave creams when I'm in the mood for a cream. But when it comes to triple melt shave soaps, for me, the best triple melt shave soap I've used in the luxury line or in the higher up range, like when I say higher up or luxury line, I mean like $30 or more for a soap. My favorite line is D.R.Harris. Just an excellent performer. And it gets the job done, yes, but all the soaps of D.R.Harris and aftershave smell fantastic. And this lavender shave soap by D.R.Harris was actually an Easter gift, was a belated Easter gift from my mother. She ordered it from Amazon a while back, and it took quite a while for it to show up to her home because it was coming from a seller all the way from the UK. Okay, that's the second pass, and time for the third and final pass against the grain. Re-wet the face, re-lather, and go on from there. Let us know in the comments if you've ever tried D.R.Harris products and how you like them. Or if you own a Gillette Fatboy razor, how do you like your Fatboy razor compared to your other razors? Let us know in the comments. I recently heard in the Facebook groups on wet shaving. I recently heard on the wet shaving Facebook groups I'm part of that Walgreens has a new Gillette double-edged razor for in certain areas up for purchase for $30. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's a two-piece razor. If I ever find it's like they call it the King Camp Gillette double-edged razor or something like that, and it's $30 for a two-piece razor. Most likely it's chrome-plated Zamac or chrome-plated pot metal. But I'm not opposed to those Zamac razors, even if they don't last forever. If I enjoy them at the moment, that's all that matters. And if I ever find it, I'll definitely review it. One of my subscribers, Yellow Carter, I think his name is. I always forget names, or I always get names mixed up. But I think it was Yellow Carter. He recommended I try the Wilkinson Sword classic razor, the one with the plastic body and the metal inside, the handle. And I found that on Amazon for after shipping. I got it for under $9, so it should come to my home in the next couple of days. And I will definitely do a review video on the Wilkinson Sword classic two-piece razor. That's a two-piece razor as well. It should be interesting to see how it... Because I've been curious about the Wilkinson Sword Classic, and one of my followers, Yellow Carters, gave me the idea to go for it and invest in it, just to give it a try, because he says he really likes his. So we'll see how when that comes, I'll see how it works. Definitely test it with a go-to blade of mine. Maybe Vodka, maybe something else. Oh, look at that lather. Just a nice shine, just a nice lather right there. Just what you want out of a good quality shave soap. Or cream even. Just making sure the razor is shut closed nice and tight. Because with the Gillette adjustables, you do have to do that last quarter turn to make sure they're fully shut tight. So there's no blade chatter or any of that jive. But I am really enjoying the shave I'm getting with the 1959 Fatboy razor. And now I see why it's so hot this particular year model of Gillette razor, and let alone particular year model of the Fatboy, is so highly sought after, because it's probably one of the best made year-wise Fatboy razors out there. Almost done. Done. That's the shave is done. I'm going to use my stippling pencil just to stop up any little tiny little cuts that I might have missed or whatnot. Or might not. Just because I see one, maybe two spots. Other than that, pretty darn good shave. Right, a really good shave actually. You know, not much damage to report. Now we're going to rinse the face and apply the D.R.Harris Old English Lavender Water Aftershave. That's a nice amount. And the lavender water, Old English lavender water by D.R.Harris is already smelling beautifully. Oh, nice burn, nice burn. And I'm one of those guys who likes a good burn in their aftershave. But just, the scent is very soothing. Well, that finishes the shave, everybody. Hope you all have a good day and a good shave. Goodbye, everyone.